What up? It's your boy T Bear here. So, this is gonna be a thought reaction. I really was almost wasn't going to do this because I just had to find out the news about Jay Briscoe passing away. I wasn't sure. I'm being at mindset to do it right now because this stuff pretty kind of hurts me a little bit because somebody I fought pretty well, and he's a home state person, so. RIP to him as well too. Second home state because I'm right now in Maryland. But other than that, so first of all, RPJ Briscoe, man. But yeah. So I'm not sure you've been noticing on some of my wrestling videos I speak about how like folks are in like wrestling groups and stuff like that, or why I'm trying to stop dealing with certain folks and everything with wrestling social media in general though. So this one of my New Year's thing for New Year's for 2023. After like some nonsense in the wrestling group I was part of, and it's called Jobbers. It was for basic job. It was a wrestling group based off of well-known wrestling podcast, Jobber Tears. I joined them because the podcast pretty cool. The people that does the podcast pretty cool, but some of the folks and members on there is just ridiculous. Especially one guy. I was gonna say I feel like he need to be locked up because he's just a straight up menace. I don't care what anybody say. It may not be the way I make conversation. Just the fact that the way he handles arguments is by threatening folks by by wanting to send their addy so he can do whatever. But that's part of it though. But in general though, I'm just. Going forward, I'm just not gonna be fooling with wrestling social media, mainly Facebook groups and forums. I'm still gonna do my thing with YouTube, of course. I'm still gonna have fun with that because I love doing the YouTube videos, express myself like that. Twitter some as well too, but I'm just gonna go back to doing the days when I was a fan of my own. If I feel like post up about wrestling, I post on my own Facebook page where I got Dylan nonsense. Anybody try, I can delete their comment and keep on to delete them and maybe possibly block them or temporarily block them because I'm too much good. I feel like I'm too much good person to keep person blocked. I'm gonna feel bad because somebody came to me saying that he's nicer than a nice guy because block people and all that nonsense. But because like I feel like the wrestling, and a lot of people can agree that it's fun to be a wrestling fan. The fandom at the time can be very toxic. Can be very toxic. But for me personally, the way folks criticize me for the way I'm a fan, because I feel it. And the thing about it, I don't get why folks would criticize me for being like this, but because me, even though it's my videos, I'm mostly a fan of I roll with the faces in the tweeners, mainly the faces, because I'm a good guy person. Because it's too many people that roll with bad guys in general, not just wrestling, just any other thing as well too. They put them back. They think they rather it's folks. If you have like a post saying, would you rather be a hero, good guy, a villain, or it's a villain, wherever everything. A lot of people will put villain. Some people put anti-hero as well too. Like it's like being a hero, the good guy is not a thing anymore. But I get heavily criticized for rolling with that like I'm doing a bad thing. It's been like that for years. I just dealt with it because the benefits of wrestling group, you find other fellow wrestling fans, especially wrestling fans of color, I will say, as more race and everything. But slang, most of them are my race is the problem as well too. Nothing against black folks in general, but some of the folks in Sally is people of my race as well too. That's a problem to me. Mainly because of that as well too. I don't know, because they feel a black person should relate to a villain because how black people are treated on some woke stuff. It's not true. Folks should be able to be a hero, to think being a good guy as well too, not relate to it because of what happened to us. I should more rise above it more than anything, but that's another story. But yeah, I get criticized heavy for rolling with the faces too good because people love heels and everything. I get it, understand, but that's not my thing. But I get looked like I'm doing something wrong, especially around back during the pandemic era with when we had the video screens for the fans and all that as well too. We first thing first, Roman Reigns turning heel. That was a problem as well too. I almost was gonna give him a pass in one point, but folks were trying to call it heelish, so I didn't. That's why I'm rolling him, and now folks are giving me shit for not rolling with the bloodline and all that. The being against Roman, being against the Tribal Chief version of Roman and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't roll it back. I don't roll it the heels. You know what I'm saying? But they give me shit for it. And then when the Hurt Business got made, fortunately, and it was, and anyways, black, there was heels. A lot of folks in different wrestling groups that run black folks was giving me a lot of shit in that group. One BWO was even accusing me, trying to call me heelish, and accusing me of rolling with a racist like Hulk Hogan over picking a racist like Hulk over a black faction like the whole Hurt Business and stuff like that. It's like to the point that I almost didn't want to be a wrestling fan anymore. Just how folks feel. You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't have to compromise on what my personal reason believe just to please other. You know what I'm saying? It was like pushing the point that keep pushing the point that I almost want to quit being a wrestling fan. It was damaging to my mental health and all that. Like, cause it's like folks want me to push me to the dark side so bad, cause they feel like they want me to keep teasing me to be to the dark side, cause we have Cookie. I get Cookie wherever the fuck I want. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying. And between that group, BWO, then the great I was rolling with for a good while. And it's called NAA and NAAW. I mean, it's ridiculous. Bad enough that the members on there was giving me flack, but it's worse when the person who runs the group be the ringleader about it. Because every time somebody turn heel, they keep tagging me saying, "Someone check what's out here." Like it's like on some bullying bullshit, or a big old post on there saying somebody big check, somebody's going to here because all his favorites turning heels and all that. And then I tried to came back one time. I quit the group one time. I tried to come back to give another chance, but they were starting that shit. It was so cool. Then they started starting that shit again. And then I came at them like they need to chill. Then dude threatened he won't come at me again. So I just quietly leave instead of cussing out and leave. And then I got friends who still roll with the group and everything. I'm still tight with and all that. Show that they made a meme with my name and saying people that tire of me and all that. Like I don't like being villain. It's like I hate people villainized before something that you shouldn't be villainized for. And then folks was like try to accuse me of being a troll. Like stuff like that really devastate my mental or anything. Like I shouldn't be feeling stressed to being a fan of stress being a fan of something I've been a fan of for the longest time, and then I had no issues like that before till going to the groups. You know what I'm saying? I had no problem. Maybe because I hang with a lot of people that watch wrestling too. That may was a Hill fan of or two, or because we did it when we younger. Now we older. Like it's like folks try to push that the older you get, the more you relate to villains. It shouldn't be that way. To be honest. It should not be that way. It's like folks should be live long. Like they go by the Joker Two-Face quote: "You die a hero, or live long enough to see something villain." Folks should be at least live long to see us still be a good guy or a hero or even anti-hero. Because it says folks rather walk the gray area instead of go to the white side and anything. They rather go to the gray area. That's the closest to the white side they'll get. They don't want to touch the white side. It's like the options. Only option in life is the gray area or the dark side. Like nobody wants to touch the white side or the bright side, whatever we call it, no more. But yeah, I shouldn't be feeling like stressed out to the point that my wife's concerned of how I'm feeling. I having PST when somebody tagged me or something, like they want to mess with me and stuff like that. I shouldn't be scared to be forced to walk with Asia and watch what I say. Cause you gotta even point to God. Dudes trying to come at me saying I can't cuss because faces don't cuss. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and many other wrestlers didn't cuss during their face runs and all that as one too. But they want to come at me because. And then a lot back, folks was trying to push me, saying I'm not a face, I'm a Kurt Angle, whatever. It's just ridiculous. And then the last straw was recently though. What happened was explain myself. I was posting stuff, posting my new stuff in the JavaScript group, like represent face and everything. Then there's usually one who always another one of the members that always mess with me over heels and all that, who love heels, always mess with me about heel turns and all that, going trying to tease me about the Montell's possibly turning heel. I just deleted it and reposted my post, and then I got someone in my right mind because I wasn't in my right mind because somebody was messing with me. The Damar Hamlin situation happened. I put all kayfabe and gimmicks aside and everything else aside, alignment, everything else aside. And I posted the Damar Hamlin thing. The same dude I said who needs to be locked up and everything because like the third post. He's been on my case since day one. I'm not still gonna say his name because I don't want him to have to be threatened to send my. I mean, which he did before. The first time he came at me because I said something about Moose and Kid Rock and everything because I didn't roll with Moose because he's a heel and everything, and then he gave me shit for it and all that stuff. We went going back and forth because I wasn't going back down, but this guy is one of the type that if you ain't gonna back down, he's gonna make you back down by threatening you and stuff like that, which I hate when dudes do that because it's like we're not allowed to stand up for yourself. We gotta be their bitch, pretty much. We gotta pretty much be their bitch. They rather us be their bitch than to stand up to them and be a man. They rather be their bitch so they can get one up on you and everything. Try to threaten you with sending Addy, and then it was going back for you. He tried to threaten to send me Addy, and then he even put my wife's name in his mouth as well too. And that's why that's the main reason I kept going at him. Like I was going to fight, come out. I was just going back for him. Like I'm not going back down. But then he tried to do the. Why I say he like to threaten people to send the addy or anything so we can, as he say, handle the situation out away from the group while the group focus on wrestling when in reality ends. And he always coming like, well, just enjoy wrestling. Stop bullshit. First off, let me do like wrestling the way I like wrestling for a long time. Who the fuck are you to come at me and tell me how to be a fan? Alright? Fuck off and go be a fan of just and get away from me. I blocked him a couple times, but you know I told you I'm being a good person. I'm taking him off the block list and everything. And all money others first in that damn group as well too. And then at least with Java Trip, the people who run the page ain't the problem. You know, one member of the group is a big old heel fan and did come to me a couple times about not my dislike for the bloodline and all that. But that's another story. Unlike the BWO group, that made everybody in there troll me or pick me and bully me and even try to villainize me for how I feel, especially this asshole Mike McGlynn asshole who want to villainize me as well too. I don't like being villainized for something I shouldn't be villainized for. That's the thing. I'm not trying to be a bad guy. I don't want as a reason I'm trying to protect my mental and my mental from that, so that's why because I don't want my mind to go elsewhere or have some thoughts or anything, because I've been picked on most of my life or anything, and I'm trying to break the cycle of bully kids going to having how they call the villain origin story and all that. Like I'm trying to break that cycle. It's like the only goal in folks who've been bullied or who've been disappointed, rejected, is to have a villain origin story. It shouldn't be like, it should not be the end goal for us. I mean, the end goal should be different. Like I want to be the one to break this, one of the ones to break that cycle, but they got folks keep pushing me to go there. I'm not doing it. So with that being said, I'm just done with wrestling groups. There's one group I'm still rolling with, and I'm gonna say because I'm proud to say this group. This group is in this corner. You know, the leader of the group is a heel lover. At least you respect my whole thing of the face. No matter how much I say to go hard on the face thing, the face shit, the face things and going on as well too. She at least respect it and don't come at me. You know, a couple come at me at times, but when I told them chill, they chill at least. Unlike them, when I told them like the group in 9, I told folks in there, told me time not to stop, leave them alone, cut it out, but they don't listen. They too don't give a fuck and all that. Don't give a fuck and anything petty, especially the leader of the damn group. Know what I'm saying? As well too, and then sadly, too many people in the wrestling fandom live by the FTK, an acronym, African kids and all that as well too, and especially the fact that some of them have kids and they think that way. So that's another thing that's very toxic about that as well too. But either way, like, it's not. I get that being wrestling groups and all that have its benefits and other things. That's why I stood and tolerated long enough. But it's 2023. I am on the verge of being a father. I have my own kid and everything. I don't need to be stressed out in anything that can affect my mental health or my health in general, and jeopardize my chance with being with my future son and everything. That's one thing. And in general, you know what I'm saying? I want to be a healthy I want to be part of a healthy family with my wife and my son and any other kids going forward we have later on in life. So that being said, 2023, I'm done. I'm slowly backing away from wrestling groups. Like I say, I'm still rolling with the one group well, actually technically two, and it's called the other one called the Alliance Wrestling thing. But I just only thing I'm doing is sharing stuff on there. I'm not doing the threads and nothing like that. I might slowly get back to hitting the threads here and there, but other than that, I'm gonna be a fan on my own, like I've been before. I heard of wrestling groups and all of that and everything too. Anybody tried anything under my post or anything to come at me, I can easily, at least with that, I can easily delete the comment, and they keep going. I delete them and possibly and temporary block them because I put in the block list for a while. Then when I'm feeling good and ready, could be a day, could be could be an hour. Whatever, because I'm generous I am, I'll take them off the block list. Hopefully they get the hint. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, hopefully I didn't bore you. I know some people may say it's not that serious or anything, but like I said, my mental health is more important than my mental health and everything is more important than fandom sometimes, and I choose that more. So with that, I'm mainly done with wrestling groups and wrestling for most, I can say, so wrestling social media somewhat in a way. I'm slowly backing away from it in 2023. So anyway, once again, RIP Jay Briscoe, man. And I'm gonna keep doing fanning the way I'm gonna fan regardless. It's still face for life. You know what I'm saying? Show love for the tweener and boo the heels, because I don't roll with the bad guys. I roll with the good guys, the heroes, as well as the anti-heroes and tweeners as well too. All right, they get love and respect too. I mean, unless they do something ridiculous, I can't support it. But other than that, so if I say I don't root for certain wrestlers because of their current alignment. Respect it, don't question it. That's just my thing. Once they come face, I'm gonna chill the hell out of them. Just even when Roman Reigns become face again, I'm gonna be a big Roman fan like I was before. All right. And many other wrestlers as well too. But anyway, just respect my way of fanning and don't question it. Don't disrespect. Don't troll me, bully, be petty. None of that. All right. This is the way I fan. No matter how hard I go, this is the way I fan. Disrespect it. But other than that, it's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.